Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a music educator and a flutist who enjoys all types of music. So today's reaction, the reason why I'm doing it is because I think I actually might know what this song is, but I've never actually heard the whole song. I'm not exactly sure. But the other reason why I want to do this is because a part of me wanted to cover some music history today, because apparently this song is a cover, or more like a spiritual cover to another artist that I feel like we should bring to light today. So the artists we're listening to today is Canned Heat. And then we will be following it up with the artist Henry Thomas, who was an African-American musician back in I believe the 20s. So the song we're going to be listening to by Canned Heat is called Going Up the Country, which was made in 1969. And the Henry Thomas version of the song, called Bulldoze Blues, was recorded in 1928. And let's just say, I guess we could say that the Canned Heat version is like a spiritual revival of Henry Thomas's version. So I'm excited to jump in. But before we get to that, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. It just helps my channel grow. And if you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content, as well as some free content. And if you're into it, anime reactions. But I'm excited to get into this, so let's jump right in. Now, if this song is what I really think it is, I wish my brother was here, because he'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll explain here in a second.
In der englischen Hitparade sind die Canned Heat und Going Up the Country.
It is the song I thought. I've never actually heard the whole song.
I'm going to some place where I've never been before. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine.
I need to learn this bass line.
The water stay drunk all the time.
So I had no idea that that was the kind of flutes they were playing. Or my question is too, are they actually playing? They look like they're not playing. And I'm not sure if, because it sounds like a real flute to me. That sounds like what I consider like a concert C flute, like this kind of flute. It has a similar tone quality. So in more of a jazz style or blues style. So I'm just really curious if it's actually those guys playing in the background. And I don't know. It's just one of those things. Okay, let me explain, because obviously I know this song to an extent. I've never actually heard anything past this point. So I'm kind of stoked about this, because when I was a kid, when I didn't drive yet and my brother had a license, there was a couple times where my brother and I would make road trips, because my mom does not like driving on the highway, and we would go make a road trip to go pick up my grandmother from where she lives. They would ride the Greyhound bus to San Angelo, Texas, and we would drive to the station, pick them up, and then drive them back to my parents' home. And my brother, without fail, anytime we would get in the car and we'd get right on the highway, like there was no music yet, and we would hit the highway, and my brother immediately would put this on. And my brother has a mean Canned Heat impression. So at some point I would love to have him do that. But yeah, this brings up so many memories. I remember as a kid, it used to annoy me and drive me crazy. But as an adult, it just brings back really funny, good memories. I want to go back because I'm not sure if these are actually pan pipe flutes. I think it's an actual C flute. And I'm going to watch their fingers and everything. But I do want to say, I love the uniqueness of this singer's voice. And I don't know the members' names at all, so I apologize. But again, uniqueness of the voice. There's something about it that's almost nasally. Almost sounds like very in the back of the throat. Do you understand what I mean? There's something about it that also just feels really nostalgic and just feels right. And also, I love music from this, like the 60s and the 70s era. I don't know a lot of it, but I know a decent amount. And I just love, there's something about it that just feels so good. And I love it. The bass line, I want to learn that bass line. We're still learning the bass. This is the next one I kind of want to poke around with. We're still getting used to it. But I want to go back. Also, the drummer, just that simple, this is simplistic beauty and just overall a good time. But I want to go back a little bit.
I'm going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go?
Just simple.
I'm going to some place where I've never been before.
Let me see if I can decipher these flutes.
I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine.
I love the vocals, man.
We can jump
That
in the
bass line
water,
is
stay
busting,
all
though.
the time.
Okay. No, they're not. They're not playing. It's okay. I have some questions.
Got to get away. I'm gonna leave the city. Got to get away.
I love that he's singing with a smile on
All
his
this
face.
fussing and fighting, man, you know I sure can't stay. Now, baby, back and leave the truck. You know we've got to leave today. Just exactly where we're going, I cannot say, but we might even leave the USA.
Oh, there's another guitarist?
'Cause it's a brand new game I won't play.
I need a full camera shot, man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love the theatrics though. Okay, I rarely do this, okay? But I want to do like 5 seconds of research. Give me 5 seconds.
One eternity later.
Okay, so after a quick Google, so I discovered that Jim Horn, who is a saxophonist and woodwind player, session musician, is the flutist in this recording. For a minute, I could have been tricked into believing these jokesters in the background were playing these, front end blown flutes, which feel more like a Peruvian flute, because Peruvian flutes can be placed on the bottom lip. I used to have a ton of Peruvian flutes, and then I actually gifted them all to my flute teacher. But I just love the cute theatrics. Also, like I was saying earlier, I love that our singer here sings with a smile on his face, because you can almost hear that in his voice. Like if you close your eyes and you listen to him sing, you can feel that smile on his face. It's kind of like when someone's talking. Like if I'm not smiling, it doesn't feel like I'm smiling. But if I'm smiling, you can hear it in my voice, right? It's so cool how your muscles change things like that. But dang, I didn't know there was another guitar player, but we're going to scoot back a little bit.
Just exactly where we're going, I cannot say, but
Never heard this part, by the way.
leave the USA.
Love the old school Converse, man.
Brand new game I won't play.
I love the hi-hat here. Love the theatrics.
No use of you running, or screaming and crying, 'cause you've got a romance, as long as I've got mine.
guitar playing I've ever seen with the right hand. I love it. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It has to be a studio version, right? A studio version with just a video that they recorded in the background that they're obviously playing in the video, but they're goofing around a little bit, right? And please tell me I'm an idiot and be nice about it. Okay, so obviously I've heard this version and I might poke around a little bit for fun. I think I can figure this out on flute. I might do that at the end of the video, but what I want to do is actually check out the Henry Thomas version because I love me some music history and we should give credit where credit's due. So let's go check out Henry Thomas's Bulldoze Blues. Now, to me, this is extremely important because not only is it part of music history, it's part of Black history, and it's also part of Texas history. The dude, Henry Thomas, was from Big Sandy, Texas, which I Googled, and is an hour and 45 minutes away from where I live. So I think I have a road trip that I have to take, but I've got to hear this. I'm so excited to hear this. Listen to the pipes, dude.
I'm going away, babe, and it won't be long. I'm going away, and it won't be long.
Listen to that voice.
I'm going away, and it won't be long.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Just show that train is out of that movie eye. Just show that train is out of that movie eye.
This is beautiful.
Just show the train is out of that movie eye.
What's crazy is we have a little bit of film too.
I'm shake your hand, tell you Baba goodbye. I'm shake your hand.
Listen to the
tell you
style
Baba
of his
goodbye.
guitar playing as well.
I'm shake your hand, tell you Baba goodbye.
So what's unique about this version is that he has a bass note like doom jacka doom jacka doom jacka doom jacka. You can hear that distinct accented guitar strum with the accompaniment strum going on with it. And what's beautiful is these pipes, okay? So these are similar to pan flute pipes. So what he has around his neck are the pipes, which in this case, I believe they're called quills, and they're like sugarcane pipes, and they're cut by length. For the shorter they are, the higher the pitch, the longer they are, the lower the pitch. And what's neat is that they're strapped around his neck, kind of similar to like how like Bob Dylan, who plays with like his harmonicas strapped around his neck. It's really neat. Okay. And from what I understand about Henry Thomas, I did very little research before I did this because I feel like when it comes to history, we need to do it right. And what's neat is like artists like the Grateful Dead, Bob Dylan, Canned Heat, they took inspiration from artists like Henry Thomas. And I don't know how many people, I had no idea who Henry Thomas was before this. And I love that I'm now discovering him because, again, it's a part of history that a lot of people don't seem to understand. Like, for instance, my ignorance as a young musician, not realizing that like jazz music got its roots in African American culture, right? So it's these things are interesting, and I highly encourage you to do more research on all kinds of music, because this is what we get from this. We get beautiful history like this. This is so cool, man.
I'm going back to Tennessee. I'm going back to Tennessee.
I love how unique his vibrato is as well. And what's cool is he traveled around before he actually got a quote unquote a record deal. I'm going where I never get booed. I'm going where I never get booed. There's something just so playful and childlike about the quills. And he's telling a story.
If you don't be singing, look what a hole I'm in. If you don't be singing, look what a fool I've been.
And what's beautiful about the quills is they aren't perfectly in tune, which gives us even more character.
Oh, my babe, take me back. High in the world, don't take me back.
Ooh, it's getting faster. Hey. Hey! This is wonderful. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so glad that I had this opportunity, because again, this is one of those moments where I learned something today. I got to take away more information, and now I have an artist, Henry Thomas, to do some research on and understand more about the history of him and his traveling musicianship, because this is stuff you should really look into. If you stuck to the end of this video, I'm actually going to go back and play a little bit with Canned Heat. So enjoy.
Going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? I'm going to some